And it's great to hear everyone chatting about political stuff tonight as well. Fucking all the socialists in Scotland, man! Hey. So I've been camping at St Paul's, and I also live in a squat. That's why I live in London and be a poet at the same time. So I'll stick with the political stuff because that seems to be floating your boat. And yeah, so right, this one is okay. Join in, right? If this thing's happened to you, I want you to be like, yeah, or something that Scottish people say is an affirmational sound. Okay? English people are sort of like, and Irish people are like, hey, you fucking bastard! So I want to hear what the Scottish sort of assenting noise is, okay? So, please, Justice, Minister Crispin, we all want justice, but are squatters the worst amongst us? Who's had a bike necked? Anyone had a bike necked? Yeah! Who's been randomly kicked? Hey! Who's had an unfair fine? Didn't realise there was a line. They're dictating our lives with building control hives so we can keep contributing while the rich are tax evading. Who got ripped off buying their house? Who can't afford to buy a house? Who got paid late? Who got laid off? Who saw their savings interest shrink? Who can't afford to save? Who tried really hard to get along in this system to find out it actually stinks? And I'm just living in some rich bugger's building, so I have time to write my poems. The money saved means I can give my friends loans. When did your bank last decline you? When did you last feel secure? I create my own security by using up what's empty. I'm not a criminal, I'm just eating off the side. I don't want to be rich because somebody died. I eat from the Waitrose bin, so I'm fit for recycling, because who can afford food in the shops? And with all these crimes and hardships, the greatest recession in years, the Conservatives have a shedding tears over a minority of people who want to live in the capital but don't have a relative city. And now the media's got you angry, saying squatters devalued your home when it's because the banks won't loan. We're sweeping up the cobwebs, we're brushing up neglect, we're loosening the noose from round our neck. 1% of the population owns 70% of the land, and the Conservatives think squatting should be banned. The church is squatting, the Queen is squatting, the rich are squatting. I'm just living in some rich bugger's building. Thank you very much. And so thank you very much, Dad. Thank you very much. Lovely to be here, SammyB. So one of the downsides of squatting and like being a protester and campaigning or sleeping in a tent or whatever is you don't get a lot of privacy sometimes. And sometimes you squat places that don't have fuck all. Like we squatted a place that didn't have water, it didn't have a toilet, it didn't have any lecky. And now it does. It's like magic. And but we once squatted a place that didn't have any doors. And I just started a new relationship, so that inspired this one. A door of one's own. My permanent home is my mobile phone. 8 years, same number. 2.5 as a squatter. It homes on that time how to live on the line as good as my next rhyme. But now I want to disappear, get lost in a lover's ear, forget an audience of thousands, give me nightly orgasms. Late morning arousals, not early recitals, give me coming slowly. Not gigs in a hurry or uncomfortable journeys on overnight ferries. I want to go grow veg, never trim your hedge. I wanna forget my mobile, be in the moment for a while. I want to write more poems, listen to your moans. I can't help but stare, but I want will get you nowhere. I want to lie and forget life, transcend words like wife, forget about my brand and image and try and find the courage to step away from the internet. Put down my splits and put my hands where you can feel them. So I was in Dublin, I was at Occupy Dublin last week at this great place called Shummer Spree, which is like an anarchist social centre, and somebody asked me what part of Scotland I was from. And it's like, have I been away from Ireland that long that Irish people think I'm Scottish? And it does happen quite a lot, and people, they hear my voice and they're like, oh, I don't care what you say, just say words, it sounds lovely the way you say words. And just say the words again, say that word, I like that word. So this is a poem with all the words and phrases you may like to hear in a Northern Irish accent. Is everyone alright for the toilet? Do you feel like you can go to the toilet for it? You alright? Right, so, I said trade barrier, and the lecture erupted in laughter. I was earnest and sincere, but the accents all they hear overheard on train carriages and soon barrages of, where in Scotland are you from? You sound just like my mum. Auntie, teacher, granny, preacher, they have this game where they guess as if my birthplace is a test. In a big voice would I giving me a choice, tapping the man into ya. How's that about ya? Go on, say Parshar. I actually thought baby Jesus got gold, frankincense, and a myrrh. A myrrh. Like what you see your face in. I thought you guys would say myrrh as well, but you don't. It's weird. My friend loves to hear about 10, because we're always saying about this, about that, nothing can be exact, and I just want to converse, but they just want to rehearse phrases from the fast show. The Spanish get El Sergio! I get Sinn Féin as a legitimate political party. Remember that one. Once got Bernadette Devlin from an old Oxford grad craving my attention. My generation says, Jerry Adams, have you seen any bombs? Know anyone who died? Catholic or Protestant? Don't hide. The first review of my performance highlighted my origins. I must have given the reviewer the horn. He called it softcore Irish porn. I've had to recalibrate my sound so that reason can be found. Sound becomes sound. Yep, becomes 8. Film becomes film. But on stage you can't interrupt, mock or try your luck. So the Scottish, I guess the Scottish, you guys are a bit like the Irish, right? You get really, really pissed and then beat the shit out of each other. Does that happen in here? Yeah. Yep. I heard some like Buckfast mentions earlier. The first time I ever got really, really pissed was on Buckfast. I did some cartwheels in the graveyard. And then puked. And then I puked, and then I snogged somebody after puking, and then I drank from the like hose pipe. And then I puked all over the bathroom and then slid in it. It was like awful. Thank you for letting me share my Buckfast story. I've been keeping that one under wraps for a while. So this is one about, and I've been living in England for a long time, and it was always nice to come up to Scotland, get my little Celtic fix, and I was like, yes, fucking English. North of the border, we all just like be really nasty to each other, and that's how we interact, and it's normal. So yeah, this is about drinking loads of booze and everyone beating each other up. So this is my sort of alcohol teenage history, growing up in a small town where everyone gets pissed. You're Irish, you must like to drink. As if that's all that I can think. If I had a penny, if I had a pound for every time that one went round, I could buy my village a shot. but perhaps I'll not. We've had enough of booze. It's induced collective blues. It's stimulated our attractions, excused our actions, helped us to get to the end of the day, an easy way to get rid of pay. I remember age 11, I didn't have to delve in deep to see the alcohol sleep. My classmate, Shauna Meenan, got absolutely steaming. Stomach pump, like a suicide jump, just to write a passage like learning to text message. Going to the disco, age 13, I still wasn't keen on alcohol at all. I was following my brother Paul. We loved Jesus and pledged to him to drink before 18 would be a sin. But I'd still go out, still dance and shout. I was hyper, I was mental. To be drunk too would have cost more than dental. So fully sober, I'd see my friends and all the various ends that drinking led them to, how it interfered with school. But come 15, I'd given up, lost faith in God and all that stuff. Surrendered to booze, not much left to lose, started smoking, just like Obama, token. But it wasn't my peers, I'd resisted them for years. It was my older English cousins, me smoking, token, drinking, exotic, foreign, exciting. But it still wasn't really for me, swimming in this vodka sea, so I'd take the car as an excuse to abstain from booze abuse. And at 17, I'd witness all the after-club bitchiness, the vicious silence, the deadening silence, the after-club floor thud induced by Bucky and Bud. Never saw someone get the shit kicked out of them as when I used the beer tile to stem the flow of blood from a young girl's head, waiting for the ambulance that would rarely answer us, and the police wouldn't bother to show, and I don't blame them, you know, because as sure as they did, as sure as I was still a kid, a full-scale riot would ensue. Even though we were still in school, they'd break CCTV, let glass fly free. At 2 o'clock at night, I'd ask my brother to stop the fight, try and step in, couldn't take the din of fists on face, the blood-stained trace, the sound of body thrown on tree, literally right next to me, so I'd drive into A&E, this poor forgotten casualty, the meant nothing to me except I couldn't stand back and see the blood pouring from his head the weeks he'd spend in bed. So when you say you're Irish, drink, please just stop and think of all the images in my head of all the times I've heard that said, because it's not really funny, because even my mummy can't drink. Dad's a lightweight. We've got more to investigate than the kind of state you'll discover when you inebriate. Thank you. Yeah, well done, guys. Cumnock knows, I'm not in Cumnock, what am I talking about? Erin knows how to drink and listen, so you get like top points from me. Well done. And yeah, so, what kind of poem do you want? Do you want political poems? Do you want, sex poems? Okay, sex? Do you want my dirtiest ever sex poem? Yeah. Okay, babies, but I warned you. Has anyone been to Berlin? I guess take my cardigan off, shouldn't I? Has anyone been to Berlin? Did you like Berlin? Fucking amazing, isn't it? Alright, so this is the kind of, so I've been told by somebody that we should just be friends, so I decided to write a poem about some really good sex. And this is what came out. I burnt my coat on a candle on a club called Cunt. A stuck-up conversation with a transvestite. Typical. Lesbian club, Berlin, and it's the man that finds me interesting. Then I spied Sadie, and something about her reminds me of my high school crush, holding down my blush as she asks me for a tiny roly roll by me, and I give her one obligingly. And she's from San Francisco via Paris, though, and we giggle at German lesbian porn. We've both got the horn. She winds her way around the pole freer than the dole, and I'm thinking she's the only one in this club for me. Can she find me sexy? Then somehow on the dance floor our bodies call for more, and there's kissing and there's grabbing, and we nod towards the dark room, leave my mate in the club's gloom. Enter labyrinth of sex and pleasure, discover Sadie's vaginal treasure. Behind a half-closed curtain, on a sloping hard bed, I give her the most amazing head. Till she screamed the dark room down, couples came from all around to witness our 2-hour fuck. wishing they'd had such luck. And Sadie had a bag of toys, a sex worker for the boys. She's extra safe for Sadie, well stocked with gloves and lubes and the most amazing boobs. Sadie spreads her legs for me, does her cabaret for free. I recite my poetry. Sadie clamps open her pussy. We let strangers invade our insides. They leave with wide eyes. We decided to surface. For we had friends amongst us to give me a sticker. Wouldn't you rather be getting head from Sadie emblazoned on the cover? And her friends, they had to go. We had a good night kiss, you know, and off into the night I watched her flow. Sadly, I forgot Sadie's sticker in the flat of some Israeli sisters. But I feel someday I'll see her. Maybe we'll be on the same bill together. The best bit was the poetry orgasm, and the guy at the bar, the big barman, was like, what? What? Is that girl I give that burger to? No way. And in the corner. What the fuck? Right, I don't know how long to go on for now. Well, I don't know what to do. I'll give you another political one then, shall we? No, we'll get that one over with. So, right, okay. And, so I believe that, you know, they took our land, man. Take it fucking back, right? Take it fucking back. Take it back. Right, take it back, man, right? Just because they're the right ancestor, all right? So yeah, this is about taking it back, and they're about to criminalise squatting. It's already wrong here, but they're going to send people to prison for a year and give them a £5,000 fine for squatting in an empty building. And it's fucked up, man. So the Lords are voting on it this month. So if anybody knows any Lords, right? If you know a Lord, let him know. You know, some fellas live in the empty house, man. We'll leave when you ask us to. It's okay. We don't have to go to prison. Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, this is sort of like a history lesson in from Ireland, where we're quite good at direct action. We're quite good at going, nah, fuck you. We're not doing it. Yeah. From the people who brought you the famine. Salmon. Guinness. Taking the piss. A good golf shot. We brought you the boycott. Your granddad's farm was squatted. My mum wants me reminded. My other granddad lost the home. He couldn't get a bank loan. Had to borrow from a Catholic MP who recalled it suddenly as a means of acquiring property. Now my granddad's family home lies empty. There's a powerful lesson in history of how to win rights peaceably. In 1880s Ireland, 0.2% owned all the land. Most were absentee landlords, unconcerned with the hordes. One called Captain Boycott saw his harvest nearly rot because the peasants united as a group intimidated his workers into desisting from cooking, cleaning, delivering, harvesting, selling, any kind of associating. They called it boycotting. My dad boycotted the Times. He'd never crossed picket lines. Boycotting set people free and others, and boycott had to flee. But the government minister, William Edward Foster, increased the disaster, another coercion bill to make the boycott illegal. So Parnell invented filibustering. 41 hours of continuous speaking led to the first tractor debating in that house of oxymorons we call the Commons. I was there the other week. Conservatives want to sneak past us the bill against trespass. Anti-squatting is a pretense to remove rights in the Magna Carta, the 11th century charter, but Ireland got the Land Reform Act, saying that ownership of land in fact was held by landlords and tenants. A judge was found to fix fair rent, but England got palmed off with parks when they got too excited by Marx. I'll maybe do a couple more. Is that all right? Yeah. Cool. So staying on the political thing. When you're in Northern Ireland, you know, politics, it gets everywhere. So this is how close I've come to terrorism. I was fingered by a terrorist. He told my mate, smell this. Smell Catherine Brogan. Exactly, the fucking dirty bastard. Anyway, I was mortified, broken, while smoking and discussing with an old mate of mine 10 years down the line. He tells me our old mate was arrested of late, driving in a car with men, balaclavas, guns and ammunition on the way to do a deed driven by some ancient creed. I think his name was Mark. He was swarthy, hair was dark, he was into socialism and anti-war protesting. Mark's schoolmate became a cop, something the dissidents want to stop, so this dissident group fingered this fresh recruit. A housemate of my neighbour, a worker selling his labour, living beside a playground. They all heard the sound, click, click, boom. Ronan's in a tomb. And we ask why the violence, hold a minute silence, do another peace walk. Oma enters global news talk. Once again, Oma and bomb reverberate around like song. And I ask why my generation carries on the killing when they could just chill or go fishing or drinking. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more, and then I would say I used to MC, and we've got some hip hoppy people in the house, don't we? So, could anyone give me like a little drum beat for the last one? So think about it. I'm gonna do one more. And then I'm gonna call you out. Oh yeah, you can listen to this one if you want. Yeah, let's come on up. Yeah. So this is for any. I've done lots of media this year. This year I've been in fucking BBC, fucking Daybreak, fucking and the whole shite, man. I was on BBC London on Thursday. No, today's Thursday. Yesterday. That was yesterday. So I do loads of bullshit media stuff, and it's total bullshit. Don't trust any of the shite you see in media, because I participate in it, and it's a load of shite. Am I right, SammyB? It's a load of shite media.
It's a lot of fucking shite!
Exactly. There you have it, from the horse's mouth. So I had to go on Daybreak and defend squatters who squatted the £1 million fucking Hampstead house, and just could it have happened to just been bought by this husband and his like hot wife who was about to have a baby. It was like, squatters harm my unborn child was the headline, and I had to go on at 6 o'clock in the fucking morning on Daybreak and defend these squatters. You can see it, it's on YouTube. If you search squatting and Daybreak, you can see what I look like when I've had a shower. Why should I wear shoes if I don't want to? Who gives a fuck I've got no bra? And they make me wear mascara. They shove a camera in my face. Make me say it's a disgrace. Some rich dude's got squatters in his place. Well, they said sorry, they didn't take the money. Backstage staff and Daybreak laughed. They squatters cleaned the gas, but it doesn't really matter, because he's a fucking doctor. Yeah. And his wife's about to pop. We house a 3-week-old baby in our squat. No flat in St. John's Wood. They're both sunk for good. How many pregnant mothers have repossession orders? That's not a standard story. Flex for the richest jury. Make it good and gory. Make the homeowners worry. They don't realise they're lucky. Somali squatters shoot their owners. So let's do one more. Right from here. Oh yeah, I'm Catherine Brogan. Go on my website and be fucking amazing and think for yourself.
You ought to be solid.
Catherine Brogan coming through with no slogan, just another white lady spitting poetry, but it's not about me. It's about us, how we turn the dust. How we're gonna build this land to be tilled, where farmers would rather harm us. Still for not making new weapons, isolation in your one bed, packing the you can't pay that, we lock up the cells. We build the cells. Twitter is the link for birds. Guys are the only herd. We covered up the crime last night. It's strange.
I know.
So fill in the forms, conform in the norms. If you wake up in dorms, you can realize they fucked you. There's no equality, just a promise of prosperity in order to quiet and live. So we build soap bubbles, run off of carnivals, stack charity businesses, running you an institution, people realization, it's neo-colonialism. Nice job for white folks who never liked Ethiopian jokes. Or correct, the bullet in the check for being Brazilian and newspaper salesmen, face aren't spread 'em. They told my uncle in the 80s it was usual. My eye help for Irish are gonna change your fibre. A one-way ticket to Liverpool is what they give you. We see. They see buck houses. We see lady stores. They see corn channels. We get water balls. They get free uni accommodation and kids for their kids to dance for London. We get Foot Locker. And when you look harder, we're in the slammer. Within days of the stand, how much time the MPs spent? This is our government. We are government. Stop! Well, stop! That's it. I think we need to do that one more time, okay? We need to do it one more time. We ready? Yeah. Oh, like a big guy. Okay?